Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Satisfactory. I'm drawing chaos, and I'm a bit tired at the moment, so I thought I'd take a little break in my vacation home over here in the Spire Coast? Yeah, Spire Coast. Now, granted, the Spire Coast looks beautiful. It is amazing. And the house that I had built over here in a previous playthrough still looks phenomenal. And with the new update, I figured that I would try out some new features over here because there is one amazing thing. Oh, wait, here. Let me fly. This is the map that I have. Da, da, da. The tower. The Dark Tower. So first things first, I want to clean up a little bit of the stuff that I have over here. For some reason, this rock got in the way. And it has to go. What? Go away. No way! Well, you know what? If we go into advanced game settings, I can give myself Nobelisk. There we go. Give me one of those. Give me a detonator. And that should be fine, right? Like, that should work. Yeah, this thing seems alright. Okay. What? You know what? Maybe I didn't hit it right. Maybe it's possible I didn't hit it right. Let us try again. So, Nobelisk. Give me that. Maybe I gotta really hit it down here. Maybe that's it. What? You know, I'm a reasonable person. If things don't go my way, I can understand. But it never hurts to just try and see, maybe I was just mistaken on what I really need. A little bit more force. Now, granted, if this doesn't work, there's nothing else we can do. We might want to step back. I heard these things are now more fun. Contractually obligated. Fun. Oh, lordy. Now we're cooking with gas. So, turns out it didn't work. This rock is stuck here, and now my little thing that I have over here is trash, and it has to go. Dang it. I really liked how this looked. But, you know, what are you gonna do? You can't force things to work that aren't gonna work. You know what I mean? And
your tastes are questionable.
Hey, Ada. It's true, but hey. So this right here, this is the Dark Tower. This was actually built in Update 8. Whee! And there we go. Flying. There we go. And a lot of this stuff was really cool. I loved how I put it into practice and got everything over here. But then I was thinking, all right, with all the new stuff that we've gotten, like transportations, where to go? Like personal elevators. Could you imagine having a personal elevator in the Dark Tower? That would be awesome. So I'm like, I want to rebuild this to be more 1.0-ish, okay? But I want to build it in my 1.1 world. So I'm not using like cheaty creative stuff and whatnot. And it actually is going to look really good. So I first need to take some pictures and figure out exactly what I have. Because like this right here I thought was super cool. And I'm like, oh, that'd be cool if I rebuilt this. So there's like a pillar. There's lights on the sides. There's a little one. There's a big one. There's these in the middle. This looks kind of like a stator almost. And then each one of these is its own little like section. Oh, and then this thing. This thing was actually a blueprint I made. And it was like a crest, and it looks really cool. I kind of want to build something similar to that. And then each of the floors was built for a specific item. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to go back and forth to figure out like what I have and what was set to each floor. Or maybe I'll just wing it. Maybe I could probably just wing it. Ooh, that might be even better. And now with the new auto connect on a lot of this stuff, there might be a bunch of different ways. And I could build these with lighting in mind. Yep, that's what we're doing. We're going to do floor by floor, and we're going to make this in the other one. Man, that was a year ago too. Crazy. Anyway, if you're excited about all that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. But first, we need to get into the actual real map. So, let's go. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, into my 1.0 save. Look at all the pretty stuff over here. Now, before I continue this, I do want to do the Dark Tower. So, that's going to be basically when this is out of experimental. Then I'm going to go back into this. So that way I don't really mess anything up. And I'll have this saved at this point just in case what I do is no bueno. Know what I mean? Know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Ah, I missed that one. Now, the first things first, we're going to have to unlock the new stuff. So, I am going to have to make my way, all the way back over here to the hub. But luckily, we have things for that. I could just hit respawn. But of course, that means that I lose all of my stuff in my inventory. And let's face it, who wants that? So, let me trek on down and make my way over there. Sure, it won't take me too long. Right? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're back at my house, and I'm big chillin'. But it is time to get to the hub. And it is right over here. It actually took me like a whole day in-game just to get over here, because I forgot to put too many hypertube thingamajiggers. So, is there anything in the hub? Nope. Everything is currently unlocked, so that's nice. What about said awesome shop? Is that where they edited all the new things? Alright, nothing good in there. Ooh, conveyor wall holes. Gimme. Throughputs. Gimme. I don't know if I'll use the you know what? I will use the throughputs just to test them out. See how they go. Basic shelf unit. Gimme. Customizer. Now this would have been cool if there was a couple extra things in here. That would have been nice. Foundations. No new foundations. No new walls. Although the roll-up gate is now available in the gates. And then architecture. Yes, we're going to need personal elevators. Absolutely. Beam expansion pack. Absolutely. Structural cable pack. Absolutely. So wait, the beam support and connectors are in there? Oh, it's extra ones. Or maybe it's a different size. Who knows? Oh, yes. Ventilation. Okay. And then equipment's just the regular stuff. Nothing too fancy over there. And this will cost me 30 tickets. Ugh. You know what? It's worth it. Ada? Ada, you bullied me before and now you can't speak? Well, that's Ada for you. Oh, also they said they showed some new helmets in the trailer. Do we have them available here? No, we do not. We got bobblehead. But we do not have the new ones. That's weird. I wonder if they're like hidden around the world. That would be super cool. Okay, next step. Where are we going to build this tower? Now, what I could do is I could take this right here and sort of build the tower next to it and then delete it. But I don't know. Would be cool if we had it in a different spot. Where would it be a good spot to build it? So, funny story. Let's get rid of the resources. Hide that. Where is trains? Let's see the trains. I just got a notification. Oh yeah, that there was a train issue that they collided. How? How is there a derailment? We literally never had train issues in 1.0, but 1.1 we suddenly have train issues? That makes absolutely no sense. Dang it, Mr. Bean, what the hell's going on? You're supposed to be watching this area. You know, this is a demotion. I'm telling you that much. Okay, what happened? What the fish? How did this even happen? Let me see if I can get this up and running. Wait, why are you running on here? There's a train. Oh my god. Draco Malfoy and Gilderoy Lockhart. Come on, you guys. Get with it. Why is this one having issues? What is it trying to do? Why is the train signals being stupid? Dude, there's a train derailment and you're just gonna come through? You're gonna get hit. You're gonna hit. You... Damn it, Luna! What? Why? Okay, now I'm stuck. Okay, really? Really, guys? Really? This is not funny. We never had this issue in one... This is gonna get... God, a frickin' really... I don't know. I don't know how this would happen. Oh, I didn't turn self-driving on that. How is that green? Stop. That's a red. You see there's a red. There's a red up there. Oh my god. What is, Wait, really? Really? I got to hear the whistle? Haha! Yay! We got whistle. Are these... Why did this one stop there? It's, Wait, did that one just link to it? What is going on? How did that one, like, link to its other one? Oh, I thought it, like, linked up to it. Yeah, red. Why? Path signal? You suck. This is a definition of why we can't have nice things. Anyway, so I can't build this tower fast enough, apparently. So let me figure out a good location to actually build it. Jeez. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. What about this area right here with all these craters and all this stuff? Sure, I have all this built over here, but you know, there's plenty of room to grow. There's plenty of resources nearby, and I won't be upsetting anything because this right here is just making me power shards. You can't see them, but you know, they're there. Also, these lovely things, turns out they can now be destroyed. And apparently something funny happens when you do that. Really? Come on. Come on, really? Oh god! And it's gone. Well, that was weird. Let's try that again with another one. I was hoping you could like just sit on top of it and just, you know, kind of fly away. I don't want to give anything away, but turns out they're a lot more fun now. Oh, whee. Bye, buddy. So yeah, we could kind of destroy this area. Oh, hey, doggo. And we could kind of change it up and then utilize... Sorry, this is annoying in the hand. And then we could kind of utilize this area for the new tower. What do you think about that? Wouldn't that be nice? I think so. So we're going to do it. We're going to do it over here. We're going to clean up everything. And we're going to first have a clean slate. Actually, before we do that, I want to check one thing. 2,400 power shards. You know what? I think that's enough power shards to hold on to for right now. I think we'll be good. We'll be good going forward, right? Right, guys? And, you know, if we have to rebuild this, shouldn't be a problem. Oh, and look at that. I didn't even realize this, but yep, quartz crystals now has a new one. So we'll add this to the to-do list. I need crystal oscillators, so crystal oscillators. Let's get a stack of that. And then reinforce iron plates. Grab a stack of that. And we'll just unlock these and see what Ada says. Really? Really? What? Ada, why are you muted? Oh, well. Let's get things underway. All right, good news, bad news. Good news, everything is clear, ready to go. Bad news, the beans are back. I don't know why they were gone. I was okay with them being gone, but now they're back, and I don't know what to do. It's gonna be Bean City over here. Ah, well, you crazy Bean, you crazy. Anywho, so now that this is open and all fancy, next thing we got to do is start the build. And trying to think, do I want the center just to be right over here? Like actually right over this, the SAM node? Because I don't think this is like the center of the pond. But relatively. But everything's relative anyway. So what we could do is we could just jump, press 5. Let's see, hold this. If I want this, I want it pointing north. And then for the real fun. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this. Vertical, yep. Oh, I fell. Help, life alert, help. And then we can get rid of a few of these. Go into production and we'll build a miner Mark 1 just because it's going to be temporary. And all right, yeah.
Hard at work, I see.
I sure am, Ada. I sure am. And then the beginning floor would probably be right here. And then we just have to basically go out in a nice little, whatchamacallit, a nice little pattern. I mean, how much space do we have? So that's 10, and then this would be 10 right there. Ow. 10. 10. So essentially, if I made it into a giant square, I would have enough space. The only thing is I need to go into the build again and see exactly how big of a building I went to and what I had as the first floors. Well, first couple floors. Just so I can get a general idea of how I'm starting this off. We're back, bitches. Okay. Nice thing is I can actually fly. All right, so if I go across, this is actually a 12 by 12. Do I extend it and give myself more space? That is a good question. And then the first floor starts off with copper, as well as iron. And we're going to be able to up the machines because we're going to be able to use power shards. And I'll finally have a Mark 6 belts, which I did not have. Because all this was based off of Mark 5 technology. And then if I look down here in the core, I can see all the different materials that I had in. So like coal, bauxite, empty. Why are you empty? Why are you empty? What did you have? Oh well, yeah. Oh well, not important, considering it won't make any difference until I start building. The other question would be, how many water ones did I have? How many gas ones did I have? I think it might have been like one of each. That's beside the point. All right, now doing a pattern for the first floor, and I'm gonna need elevator. Let's see if it does anything special. You know what, let's go all the way up there. I didn't see how much material that costs. 210 steel beams, 200 silica, 2 motors, and 4? That's not a lot. That really isn't for how tall it goes. And then I could just... oh, you can do it like a... oh, that's kind of cool. Edit floor info. Yep, let's mute that for a minute and just kind of leave it right here. So voila, so this would be the first floor. And this would be how big it is. Now, normally, when I built the tower, this center part right here is where all the materials came in. This time, I'm thinking about just bringing them in over here. Now, this is going to be different from what I normally do, so it'll be interesting to see if this is a good thing or a bad thing. And then I'm thinking red on here, unless I do like a chrome finish. So that way, if I have any light stuff on the side, it'll reflect it. We went with carbon steel for this floor part. And then for this bright white, I was going to go with this custom one, which if you've never seen this before, you have to type in 10 at the bottom, and it allows you to do that. So then the question then becomes, if I have that in the center... would that work? Ooh. Okay. That's shiny. So then the entrance would be here, and then I would have to make an entranceway. Do I do stairs coming out here? Maybe. That also doesn't seem to go as high as I thought it would be. It's definitely not going to be as tall as the tower's gonna be. Ooh. Okay. Do I start on the base or do I start on the first floor? Let's start on the base. The whole point is I've done this before where I built out the entire tower, each floor, and then I did decoration at the end. So we're going to do that again here. Well, floor number 1 is complete. And I got to say, thank you, Coffee Stain, for the braided cables, because with the way that I put my power lines, this looks perfect. It looks like it just like branches right into there. Now, granted, not having these in there would be great, and I could probably have it go underneath if I really wanted to hide it. But like overall, that looks sick. And then I made this little box right here. This is awesome. So basically, all I did was take this little box, aim it over, 1, rotate it.
0 out of 10.
Really, Ada? You suck. And then you just gotta kind of get this next one in there. It seems like if I hit it on the floor, it doesn't go. But then if I aim on this thing, it goes. And then it makes it like this nice little like cable box that's attached to the ground. And I freaking love it. Now my goal is to just, if I'm doing any power lines, not to have them where you would walk. Because they're a tripping hazard. OSHA wouldn't be approved. But I'll figure out ways of making anything like special. Like let's say I had to go over here. Probably architecture. We could do like a small little thing like this. I mean, now that we got what's it called? Yeah. There we go. Come on, we'll get the right spot in here. We'll kind of go over. There we go. So yeah, so now that we have anything like this, I could just have it kind of like walk over. So it's like, oh yeah, there we go. OSHA will prove that. But hopefully I won't need to if I plan properly. Also, if you're wondering why these are bright as all hell, this swatch right here makes them so bright. And this hopefully will be enough light in here. But I doubt it. I think we're going to need some like center light. But I'll worry about that later because I'm going to start on the next floor, which is also going to be more foundries. And these we'll have as Caterium. We're going Caterium with petroleum coke. Wait, I need 1080 divided by 20, 54. 54, perfect. So we'll select recipe, we'll set you to the same one, and voila. And then the ones that are going over here, this one is going to be my steel. And we will select recipe, and it will be... Which one did I want? It was this one with the petroleum coke. This one's going to be a little bit different because it's going to be 3840. 3840. So it'd be 192. So this needs to be 192. Oh, I can actually take one of these out there. Hooray! And then we can then take this on the other side. And because this is 1.1, everything is copied. So I go in there, bam, it's already steel ingots. Hell yeah. And we're going for chrome so that if I light up any of these things, they actually stay lit up. So that will be good. A new dawn! A new level. Yep, that's right. We have finished steel setup. It's pretty much the same as the one before, so nothing too special. Although I did try to do a little bit of decoration when it came to the wire. I figure I'll just have it going straight up and then through the thing. I might change up this design to something else a little bit later, but for right now it works. And then I got a little bit zealous and, you know, started going for the next floor. And by the next floor, I mean the one after that, because this one is making me heavy oil residue. All these little suckers are making heavy oil residue, and all these little suckers are making heavy oil residue. And then as we go down, that's when we have the fun. We have some of these all set to petroleum coke. So all the stuff comes down and it's making petroleum coke. Yep, isn't that great? That's a ton of petroleum coke. Now why do we need all this petroleum coke? Well, the two recipes that I chose, both of them use petroleum coke. This will give us a ton of steel in a compact area. And then this one over here will give us so much more Caterium ingots. Now, granted, this is not like the best ratio, I think. Because what is this? 45 to 22. So this gives us 50% of what we actually had. And then there's one...
Are you sure that spot makes sense?
You're good point, good point. Let's build it over here instead. Thanks, Ada. You're always keeping me on track, you little bugger. So, like, this one right here is the other one that everybody likes to use. Oh, no, not lychee one. Which is a 9 to 6. So, that's actually a good percentage, but then we need sulfuric acid, and who wants to deal with that nonsense? No, I'm talking about this one that's at 2 to 1, which is also 50%. But it uses water instead of petroleum coke. And I mean, we can make a lot of petroleum coke and it's pretty cool and all that good stuff, so why not? So, next floor. What are we doing? What are we doing over here? I think for this one, we're going to start with oil. So what we can do is we can make residual rubber. Yeah. So these right here, all of these are making polymer resin, and all that polymer resin can be brought up and combined with water to make more rubber and, of course, to make more plastic. Now, I did this at the beginning in that other base that's like all the way off to the side over there, so nothing too special. But then what we can do is we can also get one more line of crude oil and make a little bit of extra plastic and a little extra rubber, you know, just to kind of have. And any of this heavy oil residue that's left, I'm thinking maybe residual fuel. Because here's the best part about it. If I get residual fuel, I can make recycled rubber and recycled plastic, which takes 6 plastic to make 12 rubber, or to make 6 rubber into 12 plastic, which means I can optimize and up my production, which would be really useful. But I'm not worried about that. Let me start building out this and getting the next floor set up. Are you ready for this, brother? Yeah, me neither. Here we go. So this floor right here is filled with 2 very special things. Schmelter. That's making me some aluminum ingots. Lots of aluminum ingots. And I bet you're wondering, well, I mean, you're not even making the aluminum scrap, so what good is that? I know, right? And then this one's making silica, and this one's making quartz crystals. And the reason they're back to back is because it makes a full 60 between the both of them. Okay, so let's go down another floor. I could take the elevator, but not just yet. This floor right here, with all these wonderful bright white light conveyor lifts Mark 6, well, those are making those wonderful aluminum scraps that we were talking about earlier. Yep, this is my wet and sloppy alumina. And then it makes aluminum solution. That aluminum solution comes over here with coal, and it makes aluminum scrap. Hell yeah. Now granted, that's only 6 of these wonderful bad boys, which means I need 200 bauxite for the small one, 500 for this one, and another 500 for this one, making me 1200. So one full 1200 line will get me everything I need. And I need a full 1200 line over here, but that's beside the point. We don't talk about that just yet, because now what we're talking about are these 4 wonderful refineries over here, which need 300 limestone each. 300 times 4, 1200 limestone. That's good. We're following along. I appreciate it, and that's not condescending at all. So each one of these is going to make 200 concrete. 200 times 4, 800. So I'm making 1600 concrete per minute. Is that a lot of concrete? Hell yeah. Do we need it? Probably not. Do I care? Not in the slightest. And then I gotta hook all that stuff up, and then we got the regular floors that we have thus far. And this is looking pretty snazzy. I'm loving it. Actually, we're gonna switch over to the jetpack. And now that we have the jetpack, we can kind of fly and slide our way over here, because it is time to start worrying about the next thing. But one thing I did want to point out is, guess what? 100... Wait. I heard a noise. Sorry. Sorry! I'm like a squirrel. I'm distracted. Or not like a squirrel. Yeah, anyway. Focus. Focus! This right here is 190... Oh, come on. I thought I turned this off. There we go. This is 196 meters all the way to the top. Yep, that's right. 196 meters, and we can hook this up for power right here. This is exactly how tall it actually can go. That's actually really fun. I like this. Oh, I like this so much. Now, the one thing I would recommend is if we could change the speed on this thing. So imagine if you wanted to go up slow for some ungodly reason, or you like the quick pace, or you wanted to just jet up really fast like you're about to die, especially if you go down. Oh, that would be amazing. 31st floor, menswear. But yes, this being at 196 means that this area right here, I think this is perfectly the exact height I'm going to need for section number 1. So, yep, that's everything right there. Next up, we're going to need ourselves some material. So now what I'm thinking I have too many beans over here and not enough guac. But what if I had like this coming down, and then I can just bring this over or something like that? And then I can start building myself a belt highway. I mean, I'm going to have to get rid of some of this stuff. So, boo! Oh, that is so satisfying. Yeah, destruction. Let's go. Not as big as a radius, but oh, is that so much fun. Woo. Oh, come on. Oh, really? Maybe the little one. There we go. Fly away, my pretties. Do I have... Okay. This will do it. Ugh. Go long. And they just stopped existing. That was not what I wanted, but, you know, I'm not going to complain either. So here's what I'm thinking. Belt highway. I can make a blueprint for this, and then we can make belts, and then we can start bringing them, well, somewhere. If I bring them down this way, where would that land me? So that kind of goes down, and then I could go over here, and then this is like the northern forest, right? Oh, yeah, there's so many crispy materials in here. Oh, it doesn't have power, that's why. But yeah, if I bring it over here, that would be great. So let me start working on that. Man, update 1.1. It's kind of fun. So here's what you do. Blueprint. And of course, we're going to make sure all of these are all lined up when we auto-connect it. Now here's the problem. It doesn't connect it, so we have to use... There we go. And then left click. And... Missing material. Oh... Buddy. So that is one thing that's gonna be a problem. Is we are using so many materials for this. It's not even funny. So it's going to take me a hot minute to accomplish this. So yes, now I'm going to just keep doing this. There we go. And making my way downtown. Oh, that is going to be the biggest pain in the butt. Alright. 595 time crystals. 595 trigons. Lordy Lou, this will take so long. So I'm gonna do this later. I'm gonna keep doing this. So if you enjoyed the video, I'm gonna have to call it there because this is gonna take quite a while to build, and you guys don't want to really sit through that, do you? So if you like the build, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I answer every little one because I'm crazy like that. And, you know, make sure you check out my later stuff and see how it's going. Because once we start decorating this, it's going to be immaculate. And let me know if you want me to keep going with the Dark Tower theme or if this one should be the Light Tower. Would be really interesting. But other than that, I've been drawing chaos. This has been a blast. And in one moment, I'll be able to click the button. One moment. Maybe I should have done this in like two separate... And then it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Come on. Come on, finish. Finish. Imagine I end the video right here and just a nice little